News, events, sports. Same time, same place, right in the heart of Isla Vista. UCSB TV is serving UC Santa Barbara and the surrounding community with real journalism.
Good evening, Gauchos, and welcome back to UCSB TV, the university's only broadcast news station, bringing you all of the news, sports, and events you need to know in and around Isla Vista. I am Arly, Lara.
And I'm Nolan. Here are the top stories for tonight. The Vatican has confirmed on early Monday morning that Pope Francis passed away in Rome at the age of 88. The Pope has been battling health issues, including respiratory complications that worsened in the past few weeks, according to the New York Times.
On Easter, the day before his death, the Pope met with Vice President J.D. Vance in a short private meeting. The Pope has been openly critical of President Trump and his administration's anti-immigration policies. His death marks the end of a historic papacy.
In other news, Harvard University has filed a federal lawsuit against the Trump administration after the government froze $2 billion in federal funding issued to the university.
This dispute began when the Trump administration issued a list of demands that the university had to comply with if they wanted to regain access to said funds. These demands included changes to Harvard's admissions practices, restrictions on diversity programs, and limitations on campus activism.
That's right, but Harvard isn't backing down. The university's president, Alan Garber, maintains that these demands infringe upon academic freedom and autonomy and violate constitutional protections.
Harvard isn't the only school being hit by these government cuts. Due to Trump's recent purge of studies funded by the National Institute of Health, NIH, many research projects and universities have been affected. Amanda Marroquin is keeping a close eye on developing the story and will be keeping us updated in the upcoming weeks.
Speaking of American politics, the former United States Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg recently spoke at the Arlington Theater in downtown Santa Barbara in his Making Sense of the 2020s talk. This thought-provoking conversation explored the different demands leaders should take on policy, politics, and communication. Reporter Josh Rhodes unpacks this story.
According to Pete Buttigieg, the former transportation secretary under President Joe Biden, the success of politicians during the rest of the 2020 decade will be defined by how they respond to pressing issues such as artificial intelligence and navigating the political divide. That was the message Buttigieg gave attendees at his sold-out talk titled Making Sense of the 2020s, What the Rest of This Decade Will Require from Leaders in Policy, Politics, and Communications, hosted by UCSB Arts and Lectures in Arlington Theater in downtown Santa Barbara on April 22, 2025. Buttigieg warned members of the audience about the threat that artificial intelligence could pose to their jobs, rather than helping to make them easier. Buttigieg also gave specific advice to students in attendance, many from UCSB, to get offline, saying, quote, "Let social media and the internet give you sports scores, White Lotus memes, and cat pictures, but do not let it dominate how you relate to the world around you." UCSB TV spoke with students at a live simulcast watch event of the talk, which was held on campus at Campbell Hall, to hear their thoughts and takeaways.
I really liked his speech, and I really liked how he didn't say things to scare us too much. It was more like pointing out the good things, and I thought it was kind of going to be a lot of negative stuff. So
really liked how he was saying that we're all human and we should all work together rather than because we knew he was a Democrat and we knew some of his views beforehand, but he totally made this he made us feel comfortable about the future in the right now economic climate.
Thanks, Josh.
That's all we have for tonight. See you guys next week with more sports, news, and events here in the heart of Isla Vista. I'm Amanda Nolan.
And I am Arly, Lara. For UCSB TV, thanks for watching.